For many years, the world has been captivated by the name Vladimir Putin, which conjures images of power, conflict, and mystery. Putin, one of the most well-known individuals on the international scene, has captured the attention of both supporters and detractors with his mysterious demeanor and leadership style. From his early KGB years to his rise to the presidency of Russia, Vladimir Putin has had a profound impact on both domestic politics and foreign policy. Putin, who has a reputation for being a strong man and having unshakable resolve, has carefully chosen how to use his authority to make Russia a powerful player on the international scene. With today's special video, we'll enter the dark realm of international conspiracy, where power, politics, and deadly plots collide. Come along as we delve into the fascinating tale of Vladimir Putin, the mysterious leader who has managed to avoid death 43 times. A thrilling journey awaits you that will unveil the details of espionage, assassination attempts, and a man's unwavering will to be heard. An amazing story of survival against all obstacles. When Vladimir Putin was visiting Azerbaijan in 2002, there was the first known attempt on his life. In the history of Putin's assassination attempts, this particular instance stands out as noteworthy. Based on the evidence at hand, a conspiracy to shoot down the jet transporting Putin was foiled by Russian security forces. Putin was supposed to travel to Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, for formal meetings at the time. Although the specifics of the scheme are not well known, it is thought that the president's airplane was going to be attacked by a group of people or a well-organized network. The plan called for taking down the aircraft with anti-aircraft weapons, which would have put Putin's life in danger. Luckily, before Putin arrived, Russian security services were notified of the assassination plot. They moved quickly to stop the attack from being executed. The precise tactics utilized by the security forces to neutralize the danger are still unknown, most likely because the operation is sensitive. The fact that this attempted assassination was successfully foiled shows how well the Russian security system protects the president. It also bears witness to the extraordinary degree of readiness and attention to detail that Putin's lifeguard intelligence services maintained. Even if there aren't many specifics about this particular effort, it serves as an example of the dangers and difficulties prominent people like Putin confront. Russian security forces discovered a concerning assassination plan against Vladimir Putin's motorcade in Moscow in 2004. In order to cause serious harm or possibly the president's death, explosives were hidden in a tunnel that ran alongside Putin's motorcade in this specific attempt. But it's thought that Russian intelligence services learned about the plan before it could be carried out, either through intelligence reports or by spotting suspicious activity. Precise preparation and coordination by those in charge of the attack orchestration were probably key components of the plot. The criminals intended to use the tunnel's cramped space, which would increase the blast's destructive power on the passing motorcade by placing explosives there. The goal was obvious: get rid of the Russian government's head in order to deal a serious blow to it. The fact that this scheme was intercepted shows how well the Russian security services gather intelligence and act quickly in the event that the president is threatened. Undoubtedly, the bomb's discovery and neutralization spared lives and kept Putin safe. Another 2007 event that I saw as lethal in my approach included the use of poison. It was discovered that there was a complex and evil scheme to contaminate Vladimir Putin's food, which prevented a possibly catastrophic murder attempt. The complex plan was to put poison in Putin's food during a public function, posing a serious risk to the president's life. The specifics of the scheme are yet unknown owing to security reasons, but it is thought that Russian security services obtained information or noticed questionable activity that made them worry about the president's safety. Because the poisoning attempt was planned for a public event, when security is usually heightened, it was more nefarious. It was probably the criminals' intention to take advantage of the confusion and devastation that would accompany such an incident, which would make it difficult to identify and stop the poisoning in real time. In 2010, there was yet another terrifying attempt in Moscow to kill Vladimir Putin. This time, it entailed Putin's motorcade passing by the scene of the discovery and subsequent defuse of a homemade device. The incident brought even more attention to the president of Russia's continuous threats and the continued requirement for more stringent security measures. The public is not aware of the specifics of the plot, including the identities of the individuals who carried it out. That being said, it is known that Russian security services were able to find the explosives before Putin's planned motorcade procession thanks to their hard work and intelligence collection. The president and others with him were in serious danger due to the improvised device, which was probably intended to do a great deal of damage and injury. Once the explosive device was found, it had to be neutralized and the threat it posed had to be removed. The explosive was properly defused by highly skilled bomb disposal specialists, guaranteeing everyone's safety and averting any potential casualties. This assassination attempt is a sobering reminder of the constant hazards that political leaders in unstable circumstances must deal with. The fact that people or organizations were prepared to take such extreme measures to harm Putin highlights the importance of his position and the influence his leadership has on a range of interests. In 2011, there was another tragic attempt to kill Vladimir Putin, which involved a plan to use a sniper to assassinate him when he was making a public appearance. This specific incident serves as a reminder of both the continuous threat to Putin's life and the stringent security procedures implemented to protect him. The material that is now available indicates that Russian officials were notified of a plot to target Putin with a sniper during a public gathering. Plot details, such as location and precise timing, have not been made public, probably because of security concerns and the delicate nature of the subject, but it's thought that the sniper planned to shoot Putin from a hidden position with the intention of killing him with a single, well-aimed shot. After learning of this information, Russian security services moved quickly to neutralize the threat and safeguard the president. The specifics of the operation and the people involved are still unknown, as is frequently the case with high-level security issues. The process probably comprised obtaining intelligence, keeping an eye on people, and using tactical maneuvers to find and capture the attack planners. 2012 saw the arrest of a group of people by Ukrainian security forces who intended to kill Putin when he was in the country. Furthermore, a man carrying a firearm was captured by Russian intelligence operatives in 2013, not far from Putin's home. It was reported that the suspect intended to attack the president. This episode brought to light the region's tense and unstable circumstances at the time. Following Russia's contentious takeover of Crimea, a historically Ukrainian territory with a sizable population of Russian speakers, there was a plot to assassinate someone. The action sparked strong criticism and widened the gulf between Russia and Ukraine, sparking a string of clashes and confrontations. The Ukrainian government had been on high alert because they were determined to keep things stable and stop what they saw as Russian invasion. During this period, they detained a group of people who were allegedly planning to kill Putin while he was in Crimea. There was little public disclosure of the plot's specifics, such as the participants' identities and motivations. The potential for further escalation and the gravity of the situation were indicated by the arrest of the alleged assassination plotters. The episode fueled an already combustible geopolitical scene by straining the already shaky relations between Russia and Ukraine. So these are the top assassination attempts where Putin survived. I hope you find today's video very interesting. Please like and subscribe to support our channel and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any other amazing content. Thank you for watching till the end.